putting your eyebrows up at me.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
This is Revive Relax Philosophies project, final group project.
Speak up. I can't hear you.
Our final video reflection on our class with Dr. Gower.
We will start by going through our individual takeaways, and then we'll move into the group takeaways.
So my individual takeaway from this class started off with the conversation of globalization. I've had a class with globalization as a topic. However, it was really interesting to talk about it in this class because it went into like my daily work life personally and how businesses have that global outlook, but they also have the local outlook. So it really depends on the company. So it's just very interesting to see how some companies don't even really need a global outlook because they don't have a global aspect. And globalization is a common thing that keeps spreading through our world because of the communications and connections we have. And every company wants to expand, and part of that sometimes is globalization. So having a topic about conversation in class, talking about how globalization has worked and hasn't worked for certain companies was really interesting, aside from just learning the definition of it like I have before. And then another thing that I found that actually was really interesting was the SWOT analysis. So I recently just went through an interview process, so I thought this was going to be exactly with what I did with myself during that process. However, the strengths were exactly the same, but I had never focused on the weaknesses when I did that interview because I was trying to make myself the best I could. But when I came through the weaknesses, I thought it was going to be difficult to find them. However, once I started writing them, I found a lot more than I thought. So knowing what they were was very informative and helpful because now I know what to work on. So instead of just ignoring them and acting like I'm the perfect employee, I know I'm not. So I can keep working on those as I grow older because I still have many years to work on my weaknesses. So those and the opportunities and threats were also just very informative for me on just being an employee and just a person. So I know what I need to work on so the next job I get, and even this job I have now, I can be a better worker and a better candidate for when I want a better job.
Nice. I thought globalization was pretty interesting too.
It was just interesting to see it like in an applicable
Right.
situation, not just talking about, we can talk to people across the world.
Right. Oh, yeah, that was pretty insightful.
How you almost have to use it today.
Pretty much, yeah.
A couple of my takeaways. I liked the business strategy within the book. It mentioned business strategy. It's pretty much the entire book. But thinking about it in terms of using what you have, the resources around you, in the most efficient manner to provide a service or a product, what you're doing, kind of using things in a way that they all work together and flow and have a synergy effect where they can work with one and the other all at the same time. And taking that into the real world of even whether it's personal or for a company, trying to use what you have available to you in the most effective manner. The second thing that I really enjoyed about this class was the volunteering as a group. I'm really glad that we were able to do it together because of all the valuable laughs and good times that we had doing it. I think on an individual, or doing it as an individual, would have created a bond with other people that were there, not necessarily the group members. So why have a group if you're doing it on your own? So doing it together was really good, and we created a lot of positive vibes, not only for ourselves but for others in the community. And I think I really enjoyed it, and it was something that was easy enough where I could do it on my own in the future. Just going out and helping other folks would be something I could see myself doing again.
Yeah, it was your idea to do the bag lunches.
Yeah.
So I thought it was super fun too.
And as a group, it was really nice to have you guys there because it allowed me to do something volunteer-wise that I wouldn't do by myself. I felt a little safer having, two guys over here, with me. So it made it a little easier and less intimidating when I knew I had backup if something had happened.
Yeah.
We were in couple of sketchy neighborhoods.
So it's a little safer to have, you two. If worse comes to worse, way to get away with it too.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
And
a
we had a
pretty
getaway
badass driver.
Yeah. a ruby red motor scheme.
They'll never see us.
we stuck out a little bit.
All right.
Well, my personal takeaway has to do with the group. I love reading about strategic planning and globalization and business strategy and stuff like that. And I can do it by myself, but this class really challenged me to invest in the group a little bit more. I'm kind of sketched out by group work in college because most of the time I'm doing all the work and I have to deal with other people not working. And when I heard we were going to do 50% of our grade was going to be in a group, I was like, oh God, great. I thought I was just going to show up, take a quiz, go
We're
home.
screwed.
Yeah, exactly. But this class really opened my mind to what a group can be, and I'm definitely going to use the format for the group formation in the future.
Tinder bio.
Yeah, our group Tinder bio for group work in the future. Because this is super rewarding. I think it's a way better way to learn, a more effective way to learn when you're in a group with people that you like and you work well with. It's more effective.
You never know how important it is to decide who you sit by in the first day of class.
Right, exactly. The three of us
Even if you
just
just
sat
take
next
their
to each
spot.
other.
Apparently
Yeah.
I took his spot and he had to sit next to me to make up for that.
Yeah. You're not getting off that easy.
Well, I think our group was super effective because we established early on communication and we had clear expectations, or clear enough expectations, because we did divvy up the responsibility of leadership. All three of us took a more or less equal role in leading the group in different ways.
And one thing I thought was going to be bad for the group is we were all so different. That actually was one of our strongest points, was everyone had something to offer.
Yeah.
Right.
In such a weird way. We're all so different. With nothing really similar about us, but we all get along so well because
Yeah.
of it somehow.
And that's why I was nervous too, because we were all different. I'm like, who's this motorcycle riding fool coming in my group?
With helmet and all.
Who's the crazy hot rodder with the Camaro RS? I mean,
Oh.
we all got something. Well, that puts us in a good spot to talk about what we took away as a team. And pretty much to all those same notes, I think we really came together as a team and developed a pretty great friendship from this. One thing that we had really noticed that we all took away was the ability to assist each other. If somebody was struggling with an assignment in class or was running late and was stuck in traffic, you just, all right, I'll get on the computer and find you a route out of there. But really having each other's backs through some of these weeks that we've been together. I remember I had helped Daniel. I gave him some boxes for his move, and now he's given them to Caitlin for
her
the Sisterhood of the Traveling Box.
That's right.
So just really coming together as a team was huge. And then you had said something about not dreading future teams.
Yeah,
more positive outlook.
I have way more positive outlook on teamwork now. Now that I know how to be in a team, I think that's part of the problem too. Because when we get in teams, we're expected to act like a team, but we're never taught. Like, we're not shown effective ways to work with a team,
Right.
especially in college. Or I don't know. Is that something that's implied that you know?
Well, it's like one of those things where it's like in high school you know but don't know the people you grow up with. Like, you go through years with them, so
Yeah.
you kind of know them if you're ever put in a group. But in college, you don't know anything about each other. And usually, different from this class is you start out with like, okay, what's the assignment and what are we doing? This class was, okay, get to know each other first, then we'll talk about class. Which is what really helped, I think, the groups actually succeed, is we weren't just talking about assignments. months.
Right.
Because our group chat slowly became, hey, what's the homework, to, hey, here's a picture of me with a,
I'm a deputy.
deputy
Yeah.
sticker on his shirt.
He was on the job with a hard hat and a deputy badge.
And then I got a group chat about your new apartment,
Yeah,
and it just became a group chat for friends, not
Yeah.
just work anymore.
Oh,
We were a pretty sweet group. Y'all are jealous.
sorry, Sam. And that other guy who tried to join late. I was very adamant. When that guy tried to add to our group, Caitlin and I were like,
That's okay.
No, we're good.
We already did our group formation. We can't add someone.
Right,
Sorry.
Exactly. Yeah. Still haven't gotten any beer from Sam yet. But
yeah.
The weak link
Oh,
of this
wow.
group.
Yeah. That was his whole job.
Yep.
That was his only
Beer
job.
wench. Well, this has been Revive Relax Philosophy. Signing off.
Bye.